実を切り裂いてその手を仰いで飛び立ったとこしへあの日何か
What's going on, you guys? So this time we're gonna do something even more different. This has been requested by, of course, one of the proud members of the Sakurai clan, Daniel, and this one is about the most luxurious prisons in the world. Now this is interesting, plus it's kind of short, so we're just gonna have a quick look at this. Oh, this is also by TheRichest.com.
Prison is typically seen as punishment, not a reward. But
Right.
the prisons on this list seem more like a vacation. Here are the most luxurious prisons in the world. Before we go behind bars, hit the subscribe button and be the first to know what's up in the world. Sollentuna Prison. Sweden is going through an interesting time where they have to start closing down prisons due to lack of inmates, as the
What?
money is going towards preventing and reducing crime. The Sollentuna prison is no different, as it has a full gym, inmates can cook their own meals and enjoy them on their couch.
Are
while
you
watching
kidding
television.
me?
It seems a lot like living at home, but it still is prison, meaning you can't leave. But the accommodations are pretty nice. Adderwell Prison. In Scotland, the Adderwell prison is a bit different from other prisons because it is meant to be a learning facility. This means that inmates are rehabilitated and educated on their mistakes that led them to their predicament in the first place. The
Now,
cleanliness of
see,
the prison-
I'm gonna say this already, right off the bat. This is the type of thing that we need over in the country where I live, the United States. This is what we need. I don't know about Sweden, but I know damn well about this specific type of approach when it comes to inmates and keeping them in prison. Because the whole point, sorry about my eye, but the whole point to lock somebody up after they've done something wrong is to rehabilitate them, to help them realize that yes, what you did was wrong, and it's gonna take you a long time to correct the things you did, but just so you know, you still have a second chance. For white collar criminals, stuff like that, like robbery and all those types of stuff. I don't know about murder and all that. That's a whole different type of scenario. But at the same time, this is what we're supposed to be having. Ours is, it's pathetic compared to these two, and these are just two.
It is also pretty nice, and the decor looks more like an IKEA display with modern decor and furniture,
Wow.
which makes the inmate more comfortable. Aranjuez Prison. If a female inmate gives birth while in prison, the baby is typically sent to family members or even into the foster care system.
Wow.
In Spain, the Aranjuez prison is the only prison with cells that are suitable for families.
That's
In fact,
crazy.
families live with their inmate, and a baby can stay with its mother in prison until it is 3 years old, so the inmate and the baby can bond, and the child has other kids they can play with. The reasoning behind this is so families aren't quite so broken after sentences are served and have a normal life.
See,
JVA Fuhlsbüttel Prison. Located in Germany, the JVA Fuhlsbüttel Prison seems more like a fairy tale instead of a jail. The prison looks a lot like a castle, and long-term inmates have a pretty cushy life. They can do their own laundry with access to brand new washers and dryers. They have a private room complete with a bed, desk, and private shower.
Oh my
The inmates
God.
even have a living room area. Their cells look more like a college dormitory than a jail cell. Champ d'Olon Prison. If you look at a cell from the Champ d'Olon prison, you might mistake it for a luxury hotel. Located in Geneva, Switzerland, this prison went through a $40 million facelift after it was discovered there were problems with riots, disease, and overcrowding, plus bad reviews from the Anti-Torture Committee of the Council of Europe. Now the prison has a new wing with triple occupancy rooms, each with a private bathroom and nice linens. Bastøy Prison. Located in Bastøy Island in Norway, the Bastøy prison inmates live
hold up. This is in Norway. I wanna hear this.
wooden cottages on a prison farm. The prison's success statistics can't be argued with either, since the reoffending rate is 16% in comparison to the rest of Europe at 70%. It is a minimum security prison where inmates can enjoy recreational activities like skiing, horseback riding, tennis, and fishing.
Bro!
In 2014, the prison even got an award called the Blanche Major Reconciliation Prize for promoting human values and tolerance. Halden Prison. Norway is known for having a justice system that includes respecting criminals and respecting basic human rights, which is no surprise that Halden Prison follows the same principle. With over 252 inmates, each inmate has designer furniture, a television, large unbarred windows, and a fridge. The guards don't even carry guns because it creates a hostile environment. The purpose of the prison is to rehabilitate and improve these inmates while in custody, and hopefully make them even more productive citizens upon their release.
This is blowing my mind.
Justice Center
This is
Leoben.
blowing my mind.
Located in Austria, the Justice Center Leoben treats their inmates with respect and even allows them to wear their own clothes so that they can readjust to a normal life upon release. There are private cells in groups of 15 with their own bathroom and shared kitchen. The walls are made of wool and the windows have shatterproof glass. Some cells even have balconies with bars. There are 2 inscriptions on the outside of the prison.
I've never heard of
stuff
like this. I've never heard of stuff like this.
And the other saying, all persons deprived of their liberty shall be treated with humanity and with respect for the inherent dignity of the human person. Well, folks, that's our video. What do you think of these fancy pants prisons? Let us know in the comments down below.
Now, okay, first of all, thank you, richestperson.com, for this insane video that you've given us. But the reason why my mind is blown is because, okay, for those of you who don't really know this, over here in America, none of that is over here. None of that is over here. We don't believe in human rights for prisoners. We don't believe in healthy accommodations. We don't believe in nothing like that. When you go to prison, you go there to die. In America. And also, I want you to know, all of those prisons were in other countries. They were nowhere connected with the United States. So that means they don't even agree with how we deal with our own inmates, with prisoners. They don't agree with none of that. It's blowing. Look, I'm gonna say this again. I'm not saying, that all prisoners should deserve treatment like this, because there are some prisoners who, have committed murders, who are child molesters and all that don't deserve stuff like that. They don't deserve stuff like that. They deserve the type of treatment that's going on in the U.S. But for white collar criminals, robbery, burglary, stuff like that, missing a parking ticket, something, stuff like that, minor shit like that, that should be for them. That should be for them. Because they don't deserve to be treated the same way that an inmate who was a murderer, a psychopath, and a rapist should deserve. They shouldn't deserve the same type of treatment, where they're locked up in not even a cage, but a small box, and that's called their room. And they don't come out until like half the week, and that's only for like a couple of hours. And they get they get like garbage table scraps for food. And when they have to go to the bathroom, they end up going on themselves because they cannot leave. Some of them don't even get a toilet. They don't even get toiletries. They don't get nothing that is vital for a human being to, to live healthily. If that's even a word, healthily. Y'all know what the hell I'm saying. It doesn't, add up. It just doesn't add up. So when I see stuff like this, I was like, what the fuck are we thinking over here? Are we only thinking to just keep, destroying ourselves, hurting ourselves? I feel like the more I look into other countries and how they do things, the more I look back at the country I'm living in, I'm just like, God damn. It seems like we're just stuck in this age where, struggling to survive, making others struggle to survive, making others suffer when they don't have to. And we're all trying to live on the same in the same country. We're all trying to live, and yet this system that we got is trying to kill all of us. I find that to be crazy. it's like they're wanting to do this. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's my 2 cents in all that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below about certain prisons like this and the prisons that we got in the U.S. Do you think that there should be a change, or do you think that this could be fine and so there's something wrong with these other countries, like Norway, which is pretty dope? The more I find out about it. Post your comments down below. Let me know what y'all think. As such, this has been The Real Sakurai, and I hope y'all have a fantastic day.